Good morning, everybody. So are you thinking about traveling on Breeze Airlines? Well, so was I, and I am this morning, heading out here from Tampa, where I live, out to Key West. Short little 45 minute flight, but it'll give us an idea of what this airline's all about. Never been on it before. And first of all, pricing. It was I paid, I think, $308 total. With a baggage bundle for, basically a 45 minute flight. Not super cheap, but there aren't a lot of options. I think it was around $50 more or something like that for the baggage bundle, $50, $60 more, something like that. So I checked one bag, and I did get, so they've got a space up front. I think it's maybe the first 10 rows or so that supposedly has more legroom. So if you have that bundle, you get the more legroom seat. So I have that. My wife does not have that bundle because we were just sharing one bag. We're just going there for the weekend. So we'll see what the difference is between the rows in the back and the ones in the front. Now, I did not get for that bundle though, I did not get I wasn't able to select a seat. They still wanted me to pay extra for that, as most airlines do these days. So it was $23 if you wanted to select kind of a decent seat, or if you wanted to just get any old junky seat in the back of the plane, I think it was $12. And I was like, I'm not paying a single dime to go on a 40-minute flight. So it's assigned me randomly, and it gave me an aisle seat in row 7. My wife got assigned randomly in row 17 because she didn't have that bundle. So we're gonna see how that goes. First of all, I'm dinging a couple points for them on the process of trying to get my boarding pass, because I downloaded the Breeze app, because of course you wanna have the Breeze Airways app on your phone, right? No, I really don't. I was gonna delete it immediately, but our confirmation numbers, we have 2 different confirmation numbers. The Breeze app did not recognize either one of them. So we were not able to get a boarding pass from their app. We had to get a paper one printed out. So dinging points for that. However, there was no line to check in this morning here at the airport at Breeze, so that was good. And the gate agent was very friendly. So points for that. And we're about to board the aircraft, so let's see how it goes. Here we go, baby. Let's take a look. Hello. So these are the extra legroom seats. Here, let's see what the difference is. I'm in row 7, which is this one right here. Okay. Let's take a look. You're in row 11. It looks the same, doesn't it? Looks the same.
Hello?
Back here is where it gets smaller, right? Less legroom back here, right?
Maybe just a tiny bit.
Starting where? Row 13?
Yeah.
I'm making a vlog about Breeze.
Okay, yeah.
Looks like row 13, it starts to get a little bit less legroom, right? And here's how the seat is. Yeah, so this is about the amount of legroom. So far, so good with Breeze Airlines. We did get the extra legroom seats, even though Jen didn't have one. The lady was nice. She switched us, so we were able to sit next to each other, even though we did not pay for our seat assignments. That was very nice. The seats do recline on Breeze Airways, which a lot of cheap airlines, the seats do not recline. The seats do recline, but we're in the aisle right before the emergency exit row, so our seat does not recline, but it's only a 40-minute seat. 40-minute flight, I should say. The seats are like standard size, I guess I would say, right, Jen? The configuration on this plane is 2-2. And
I've heard the flight attendant
big deal. Hold on. The pouch, there is a pouch here, so you have room to put your stuff. Sorry, what were you saying?
I heard the flight attendant saying that most of the Breeze planes are new within the last couple of years, but this one is a little bit older.
Yeah, so the airline launched in 2021, so all of them have to be relatively...
Well, they bought this one.
They bought some used planes. They bought some used planes when they started this airline. Okay. We might be taking off on time too. So far, so good. So the captain just came out and showed himself and gave us a little talking to for about a minute. I don't remember that happening before on an aircraft. Usually the captain is tucked away. And he warned us that in Key West they've got a very short runway, so they're going to have to hit the brakes pretty hard. But it was kind of nice to have a little intro to see who our captain was. And they also said, even though it's only a 40-minute flight, they're going to try to come around and give us some water, which I assume will be free. So very nice luxury service. They're really liking Breeze Airlines so far. They have a very casual way about them, the way that they communicate with us. They're very friendly. The stewardess is super friendly. The pilot is friendly. It's sort of a very chill vibe. Really liking it. They told us we were going to Key West and people started cheering. There's a festive mood here. You're curious about what you can get here if you're hungry or thirsty? Soft drinks, $4. Specialty drinks, $5. A beer, you can get a Michelob Ultra or a Stella for $9.50. Yeah, you could get some Tito's handmade vodka for 10 bucks. Get some chips or M&Ms for $4.50. You could get a glass of wine for 10 or 12 bucks. Snack box, 12 bucks. And that's about it. So far, so good. 10 minutes early here in Key West. Gotta love that. I enjoyed my experience on Breeze Airways. How did you like it?
It's good. Nice and
I'm
short.
kind of a tough grader, but I really like this airline. I'm giving it an A-. It would have been an A+ had it not been for three little things. First of all, their app does not work. Second of all, my seat did not recline. Third of all, the water that they served me, and I appreciate that they did give us free water because a lot of cheapo airlines do not.
Especially on a 40-minute flight.
Especially on a 40-minute flight, was lukewarm. If they had given me cold water, if they had a working app, and if my seat had reclined, that would have been an A+. So I really like this airline and I recommend it. And thank you guys for watching. Leave a little comment and tell me what your experience with this airline was. And we will see you in the next one. Cheers. Round number 2 on Breeze Airways. Had such a nice experience with this airline flying to Key West from Tampa about a month or so ago. So why not give it another try today, going from Tampa to Memphis. And let's see if our experience is as good this time as it was last time. Paid 29 bucks for an extra legroom seat. 29 bucks each way, I should say. So let's take a look at those. Again, I'm in row 9. And this is what row 9 looks like here. 29 bucks each way for a little extra legroom. And there's quite a bit of legroom. It's a 2 and 2. This is emergency exit row, so this is how much legroom you'd have if you get that. And then these are the ordinary legroom seats you can see right here. So this is about standard kind of legroom, and this is how wide the seats are. This is basically what they look like. The seat does recline a little bit. You can see here. That's about as far as you're going to go. You're not going to recline too much, but it does recline. It's got the pouches. They're pretty new. These are pretty new aircrafts here. And not bad, man. The air conditioning is pumping. Breeze Airways, man. Let's see. I think it's going to be another positive experience. Let's see how it goes. 5'11", and this is how much legroom I've got. Quite a bit. Got an entire row all to myself. Gotta love this. Perfect. We took off on time, right at 5 o'clock, and there's snacks for purchase. No for free, but there is free ice water, so not too bad. Great flight with Breeze Airways, man. It's becoming, I think, one of my favorite airlines. We arrived about 5 minutes early, and the flight crew was outstanding, super friendly, really nice. Little turbulence, wasn't the pilot's fault, I'm sure. And A-, I'm sticking with my A-. The app even worked this time, but no free snacks. Damn, man, give me some food. Feed me a little bit, and you're gonna have an A. But I like Breeze Airways. Can you fly Breeze Airways? Do I recommend it? Hell yes. Breeze Airways, baby, my new favorite, I think. Do I look exhausted? Well, I am. That was my fourth flight with Breeze Airways, and my luck ran out tonight. If you fly with any airline enough, you will run into some problems. On the positive side, again, I was in row 9, and I paid 29 bucks for that, and I had nobody sitting next to me, which is absolutely priceless. But Breeze Airways had mechanical problems tonight, and we are about an hour and 40 minutes late. Whew. So they're A-. I'm bumping them down to a B+. Sorry, folks. Still not a bad airline, but your feelings after today's debacle are not quite as good. B+, still pretty solid. See you, folks.